Your brain is constantly predicting your future based on who you believe that you are. What if the life you want isn't waiting for more effort, but it's waiting for a new identity? Your future's being predicted by who you believe you are right now. Most people trying to make major changes in their life without changing their identity. And that's like installing new apps or old software and expecting everything to work differently. My name is Mark, aka Create Lifestyle. I help people, especially those over 50, break out of outdated beliefs so they can create freedom, abundance, peace of mind, residual income, and leave a powerful legacy. And if you're under 50, this conversation can certainly shave some decades off of your evolution and achievement of your goals, possibly. And I call all of this escaping the matrix. And today I'm talking specifically about something that they call identity shifting and your self-image, your subconscious mind, law of attraction, and why your reality always follows your identity. Because your brain, it's a predictive machine. Most people think that life's happening to them, but your brain is constantly predicting what happens next. And its predictions are based off of your beliefs, your habits, your self-image, and your identity. If you believe that you're always struggling, that's what you'll be doing. Your brain starts looking for evidence to prove it. If you believe that you're growing, your brain begins to look for all kinds of opportunities. There's an invisible treadmill, and you don't really discover it until you try to get off of it. It's like these invisible walls and forces that are just working out against you. People work hard, they feel stuck, they learn, they consume more content, go down all these YouTube rabbit holes, but nothing seems to change. And why is that? It's because you're trying to create a new reality from an old identity. A Bible scripture is coming to mind where Jesus says something about old, don't put new wine in old skins. So it's a similar kind of a concept where you want to change, but you keep doing the same, making the same decisions that you were making all along. And I think Einstein says that you can't solve current problems with the same knowledge that you have. And I'm paraphrasing them, but basically in order to solve your problems, you have to get some new knowledge. Now this matrix, but it's your identity, starts internally. The matrix tells us to play it safe, stay familiar, don't take risks, don't stand out. But your subconscious prefers familiarity over better, even when familiar isn't serving you. But our brains are designed to keep us safe. And they've evolved over tens of thousands of years, actually, when we lived out in the wild and we had animals out there attacking us. And our brain wanted to keep us safe. So all those traits have kind of carried all the way through to today. So your brain, it doesn't want you to step out and try new things and do different things. It wants you to stay in the patterns that you're in, even if they don't help you. Your brain figures that, hey, you survived this far, you're going to continue to survive. If you have these certain beliefs and patterns that you've lived with for a long time, even if they're not serving you, this is what your brain keeps manifesting or keeps making show up for you. So it's about who you believe you are. If you believe that you're bad with money, but it's going to always show up for you. If you believe that you're unlucky, bad luck is going to keep showing up. If you believe that success isn't for people like you, that's what's going to happen. And then your actions are going to reflect those beliefs, not because they're true, but because they're familiar. So your identity creates your behavior, and then the behavior creates the results. If I'm making sense, share, follow, subscribe, stay with me for these continued conversations. So you stop asking yourself, what do you want? That's a good question, what you want. But a better question is, who do I need to become? So if you want more freedom, you have to become more disciplined. Do you want more abundance? You have to become more valuable. Do you want better relationships? You have to become a better communicator. So what am I becoming? Your behavior is going to change your identity. It's not just about positive thinking. It's about what actions are you taking, even small actions, repeated consistently. Every action is a vote for your future identity. And your confidence, it comes from this evidence, and the evidence comes from taking action. Now, I went through this period where I was just stuck in the past, just replaying over and over the past. And that's what my brain kept producing for me on a daily basis. So once I realized this, that's when I started taking actions and started breaking out of this matrix. Now, awareness is very important. Once you become aware that you're in this matrix, then you need some financial planning to help you become sovereign so that you can really break out of this thing. Like being controlled by one income or by being controlled by your job, that's all by design. So you need a way out of that. And that's the reason I talk a lot about affiliate marketing and residual income. Not because it's easy, but it requires growth. You got to become a better communicator, a problem solver. You got to create some consistency. It forces you to become somebody new. And then that's when the transformation really happens. But in a nutshell, affiliate marketing is when you just share other people's products and their services, and you get a percentage for doing that. And I'm working with a company that offers these fantastic digital products. So that's something you want to learn about. Just check the links in and around this video, and you'll see some information regarding that, or just reach out and ask, and I'll share with you. Anyway, a big thing about this identity is you got to forget who you were. It's like an athlete that football comes to mind, American football. Right now, the World Cup's going on. But here in the U.S., football and the NFL, for instance, they say they have to forget about a bad play. They made a bad play, the last play, a great football player just forgets about it. And it's kind of the same thing with us and our identity right now. If you made some mistakes, you gotta forget about them. Forget about these mistakes. So you gotta forget about the mistakes and forget about who you were. You gotta start identifying with the new you. All these mistakes, they don't have to define you. You don't have to keep replaying the same old story. You don't have to look at yourself through your limitations because it doesn't have to define you. So kind of wrapping this thing up, your brain, it predicts from your identity, and your identity creates your behavior, creates your results. Your subconscious mind prefers familiar over better, even if it will kill you. Isn't that crazy? And now understand that this matrix operates through conditioning. Your transformation is going to start with your self-image, and then your action reinforces your identity. So identity comes first, reality comes second. Only way out is in. Understand that your future doesn't change when your circumstances change. Your future changes when your identity changes. Identity first, reality second. Peace, one love, and control your destiny.